Hello my precious jewels, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's Julie, and if you like makeup tutorials, makeup hauls, makeup reviews, first impressions, and all things beauty, then you've come to the right channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing this new Natasha Denona I Need a Warm palette. I have had this palette for a while. I'm super excited to test it out. I've never tried it. It's a beautiful warm tone palette. I think that this just might be the nude that we need. I want to say a year and a half ago, Natasha Denona came out with the I Need a Nude palette, and it was a nice palette. I reviewed it. Shades were beautiful, but they just didn't have enough depth for melanated skin. Like, you could get a decent look, but it was so much building of shadows and just blending, trying to get the colors to work. But I think that we may have something with this. And I kept saying, you know, every time she would come out with a palette, where's the nude palette for us deeper skin women, or for us melanated women, darker skin women? So today we're going to test out this Natasha Denona I Need a Warm palette and see if it's chocolate girl friendly, how the shades blend. I'm going to do swatches and all of that. If you love an eyeshadow palette review, please stay tuned for the video. I already did my base, I already did my brows. I'm ready to get started, guys. So if you've been to this channel before and you have not subscribed yet, I would love it if you would subscribe. Okay, I just want to give you a few specs on this palette before we actually start the swatches. This is the Natasha Denona I Need a Warm eyeshadow palette. It retails for $69. It's 18.5 grams in weight of eyeshadow. It's a 15 pan eyeshadow palette. It's very, very similar to the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette, just that it is more of a beigey brown tone. I love it. I feel like Natasha Denona was listening to us chocolate girls. So I was super excited when this palette came out, and I ordered it, but it was so much other stuff that came out to try, and that's why I haven't gotten to it. But today is the day. I am so excited to swatch these shadows. Let me just give you the claims of this palette and just tell you a little bit about what Natasha's thoughts were when she made this palette. It says, Natasha transforms her viral sellout sensation I Need a Nude eyeshadow palette into the ultimate warm version. While the I Need a Nude palette featured cool tone nudes, the I Need a Warm eyeshadow palette presents the perfect neutral warm color story, which I love. I am loving the color story. With soft hues of rich browns, warm caramels, shimmering metallic champagnes, this palette offers another universal nude selection that beautifully complements all skin tones. I love that. Like, I'm so happy that she heard the cry for a nude palette for deeper skin tones. Okay, so she has a list of what they all are. It says that it has creamy mattes, slip cream mattes, duo chromes, multi-chromes, metallics, sparkling foils, and metallic gloss eyeshadows. So those are the formulas that we have in this palette. Let me just show you what it looks like. First of all, it has really nicely sized mirror. If you are the type of person that does your eye makeup with a mirror, then this will come in handy. If you see this palette 3 years from now, you'll still see this on, because I never use these mirrors. But it has a very nice color story. I can see this being an everyday palette. Like I said, it has 15 shades, 5 across the top, 3 going down. It's very heavy, very sturdy, hard plastic, and I love this bronzy mirrored trim. Really, really nice. All right, guys, I'm gonna start with the top row. The first shade is called Soft Spot. Soft Spot is a matte medium earthy brown. That's this one. Then we have Fancy. Oh, that's beautiful. Which is a metallic champagne. Then we have Mellow. Mellow is a matte light peachy nude. Phenomenon is a multi-chrome peach pink green. Oh my god, that is gorgeous. That is so gorgeous. The next shade is called Ripe, which is a matte light medium peach brown. So pretty. I'm just gonna put a little bit more of that on. So pretty. So that's our top row. Our next row, we have Elm, which is a sparkling foiled light bronzy nude. So pretty. Then we have Snug, which is a metal gloss soft bronze. Gorgeous. Then we have Vim, which is a matte deep warm brown. One of the main issues that I had with the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette is that it just was not enough depth in the shades. Like, you just couldn't get enough depth, and the tones were just off for a deeper skin tone. So I'm so excited. Okay, so we have Push, which is a sparkling foiled medium rusty rose gold. And then we have Fever, which is a matte medium warm caramel. So pretty. Then we have Pep, which is a matte deep warm brown. I'm telling you, these are the shades that we needed. I'm gonna do it here. These are the shades that we needed in that other palette. This is really gonna give us what we're looking for as far as the look is concerned. Then we have Homie, which is a metal gloss warm nude. Hanker, which is a metallic medium dark golden brown. So gorgeous. Then we have Dynamism, which is a dual chrome medium brown with green specks. And then we have Flash Over, which is a slip cream matte medium clay brown. And you could feel it's very, very smooth. Do you see that? It feels so smooth on the fingertip. So those are our shades. That's all 15 of our shades. Okay, so I'm gonna start the shade right here called Fever. Now these do have a little bit of kickback, but it's okay. As long as they're pigmented and they do what we need them to do, that's all that matters. So I have my eyeshadow base on, which is just a e.l.f. shadow. Now this is like a peachy brown or a peachy tan. I don't like to put any kind of makeup on my face when I'm doing eyeshadow, because it gets all over everywhere, then I have to wipe everything off. So I do have my skincare on, so I'm gonna put this all over the lid to set my base. So far, I like the shade. It's pretty, a real kind of peachy tone, but I do like it. Yeah, so this video is gonna wind up being a two-part. You know, I did the swatches. I'm gonna show you me doing the look. Then I'll come back and let you know what my thoughts are of this palette. But so far, I probably had to build this up like with 4 different dips in the pan to get this color the way it is. But it's definitely a nude. I love it. I'm very, very happy already, I can tell. I love shadows that you can do one and done. Like, you can just put only just one shade on your eye and just really build it up in the crease, and you don't have to do anything else. You can put a lash on, you can put some mascara on, and you're done. That brush is the Sigma Tapered E35 blending brush. I'm gonna try to use as many shades as I can so we can get just an idea of what the majority of the shades do. I have probably like 6 or 7 different palettes from Natasha Denona. Most of them, like, I was really happy with. I don't have any complaints, but I don't have anything like this by her that I could compare her shadows to. Because to me, in the different palettes that I don't have anything like this. I was looking at the ones that could probably be not really similar, but you know, I didn't have any. Because I have the Natasha Denona Glam palette, which is a cool tone palette, and none of the shades are the same. I don't even ever remember using this palette. I really don't. Then I have the Zendo palette, which is colorful, but it had some warm tones and it, like some warm browns, like rust colors. But it's nothing like this palette, so I don't feel bad spending the $69 if I get what I'm looking for. If I get that nude look that I want, that everyday or glam look that you can get with this palette. Because I was really feeling a certain kind of way when that I Need a Nude palette came out. And I went in the store and the lady was like, that palette is not for you. And I was like, well, I'm buying it anyway. and I brought it home, and I really loved it. And I was like, this is crazy that we could use it if we add something else, but I don't want to have to spend $70 on a palette and then get something else. I feel like we should be included. You know, when they do a palette that is not our tones, then there should be one for us coming either with it or very soon behind it. So, I mean, she came out with like 3 other palettes since she came out with the I Need a Nude, but I do like a lot of her products. And I do love a lot of her shadows, so I couldn't really complain. But it was a few that I reviewed that I didn't like. And I'm gonna link my I Need a Nude palette review in the description box so you guys can watch it if you haven't checked it out already. I have these brushes by Morphe V206, that's what this is. I just want to try it and see if it does what I need it to do. I'm gonna use this shade right here in the outer corner of the eye. Let's just see how pigmented it is. Oh, very nice. Okay. I see it already. This is like a wet formula. This is one of the new formulas in the palette, but I like it. It's probably one of those formulas that you need to use your finger with. It says for full color payoff, apply with fingers or a dense eyeshadow brush and diffuse with fluffy eyeshadow brush. Okay, I knew it was like a finger color because of the formula. Let's see. It feels so light and airy, like it really does. It's very much a cream. We're gonna use this, but we're gonna put something else on top of it because I don't know if it sets down, but I do. I like the shade. It just gives like a little dimension to the eye. Yeah, it's a nice shade and it may do good on its own. I mean, it feels like nothing going on. It's definitely a very light, airy kind of cream shadow. Very light, not super pigmented, but it does add something. All right, I'm gonna use this brush right here, the V204. Let's see if we can just blend that out. I've had these brushes for a minute and I never tried them. I always use the face brushes, but I never really use the eye brushes. I don't know why. I always gotta go up higher with this one for some reason. It's just the way my eye is shaped. I'm gonna take this same brush and I'm gonna go into this shade right here called Vim and see if that gives us more depth. Okay, so I definitely see a little bit more depth in this color and a little more color payoff. These shadows are so buttery. When I say buttery, I mean super, super buttery and nicely pigmented. They blend very nicely together. I'm gonna try this color. I wanna go in with this light shade, Mellow, on the inner corner of the lid. That just makes the eye pop. There's definitely a lot of kickback. These shadows are very softly packed. I'm just blending this out with this Morphe brush. The bristles on these brushes are so soft. I mean, when I say a lot of kickback, I don't know if you can see that. All right, let's go into one of these shades right here. Let's see. I want to try this one right here called Snug. We're going to put that on the lid. I could see a lot of bridal looks with this palette just because the colors are very soft. When I say soft, I mean like they're very ethereal, if that makes sense. They just have a nice ethereal kind of look about them. Like they're not super pigmented where you're like, oh my god, this is just too much color. To me, I feel like I need more of that. I'm gonna try this brush. This is the Sigma Concealer brush, E75. We're gonna see if this comes out better with a brush. Like I wanna see it a little bit more. If not, we'll try something else to make the eye pop. You can tell this is good for bridal makeup. I'm just gonna blend blend that again. I feel like I need more. Like, it's just not, it ain't doing it for me yet. Like, something's missing. I mean, the colors look nice, but it's just something missing. Let's go into this shade, Homie. Let's try this one. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna try it with my finger again. Okay. I mean, I think it's nice. I feel like I need a little bit more of the brown. This shade Vin. Actually, I'm gonna go off camera and do the rest of my makeup, and then I'll come back and put a lash and a liner on and finish the lower lash line. But so far, this is what we have. It's definitely a lot of kickback in the formula. I don't know if you can see this. This is the one that I was using, Mellow. Very softly packed. So you can see the ones that I dipped into, this one and these two. And this one was good, but those other three are very softly packed. Let me do the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back to finish the eyes. Okay. Let me do this lower lash line. I'm just gonna go into these two shades right here and just do the lower lash line. I'm going with this liner from Haus Labs. This is the Haus Labs Optic Intensity Echo Liner in the color Deep Cocoa Matte. I'm gonna put that in my waterline. I just wanted to do something different than put the bright color in my waterline today. I'm gonna finish my makeup now, and I'm gonna come back and tell you my thoughts on this eyeshadow palette. Okay. Okay guys, I'm back, and this is what the finished look is looking like. I feel like I need an inner corner highlight. Yeah, because it looks very plain. So let's try that. Let's do this color right here, Snug. Okay, so I think that's a little bit better. It still looks a little plain to me. I like it. I think that the makeup looks very nice. Now, I think that the palette, it's nice for everyday looks, and I'm gonna do a few more looks. I think this is very nice for a bridal palette. Like, it's very bridal, which is what I thought about the I Need a Nude palette. I thought it was very beautiful, very ethereal, the colors. Same thing for this one. I think that the formulas appear to be very nice. My arm is a little smeared, and I'm missing like 5 of the colors. I don't know what happened. But anyway, I think that it looks nice. The finishes are very nice, very understated. They're not bam in your face. It's a very low-key kind of palette. Definitely something you can wear every day, date night. But I see bridal. Like, I definitely see bridal. So yes, I love the palette. I think it's very nice. It's $69. It's a nice palette. Do I think that you could find something else that would give you the same kind of feel, like a bridal feel? I don't know. I think this is a beautiful palette. And I think it's like, I'm gonna say, in my opinion right now, and this is just my first impression of it, it's nice. I like it, and I think it's definitely worth the $69. You're gonna get shades in here that you can really use to play up the eyes and make them pop, or just have a very subtle, beautiful look like we have going on today. I really like this makeup. I think it's very pretty, just very low-key. I like the palette. I think it's nice. So short and sweet. I really like the palette. I think you guys should go out and get it. I wanted I Need a Nude palette for deeper skin tones, and I think that Natasha Denona gave us what I asked for. Now, I don't know if she heard me specifically, but she might have watched the video. Like, you just never know. But I really think that this is a very close second to the I Need a Nude palette, and I think it's perfect for deeper skin tones. So yes, guys, get this palette. If you love this kind of just demure, mindful kind of look, then yeah, you're gonna love this. Okay, if you guys have not subscribe to the channel. I would love it if you subscribe. If you like this makeup and you like this video, please give the video a thumbs up. I'm going to have everything that I use on my face listed and linked in the description box. This is going to be a two-part video, but the second part will be the skin. So again, like I said, I'll probably put the skin part out before I put this one out. I'm not sure yet, but I love you, my precious jewels. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. I'm going to link another video for you guys to watch on the screen, and also I will have my I Need a Nude palette review in the description box as well. I'll see you in the next video. Let me know what you think of this makeup. I love you guys.